Hello everyone, welcome back to Wargame Red Dragon. I have a hell of a game for you guys today, starting with 4 automatics against a good friend of mine, Quicksilver, on Hell in a Very Small Place. And I've got Rara with me here for commentary, and right away we have wrong pathing over the bridge. How you been, Rara?
I've been good. I'm excited to see what the Laro 106 recoilless rifles are
Swarm will
going to do.
Yeah. Well, the idea was to have them backed up by automatics, but because they went over the bridge, it's like, okay, well, you know, entire separated opener here in the 3 parts. And I just figured, so before this, Quicksilver said to me while he was deploying, I bet you're coming right for my 2-pointer, aren't you? And I said, yep. And so he knew it was coming. We'll see how it goes. I don't recommend this, by the way, quad automatic opener, but it was goofy, right?
I'm guessing that's a spike.
Yeah, so he's playing Baltic Mech.
Yes.
His heaviest tanks are are the T-72 Paves. And yeah, I mean, this is a whole bunch of dead, cheap stuff. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. So Neva, Telecode 84, CC, BMP, and I just figure, you know, this is where we live. There's no point in capping Echo because I have nothing to defend it, and it pulls away forces from the front here, and let's go, you know? Recoilless rifle jeeps for the win.
Please kill the Neva. Please kill the Neva. Oh no.
We'll see. Doesn't look like it. And I have Martyr 2s, I have Panzergren. What's up?
If he sees this, he should call a bomber. I like probably, right?
I mean, Baltic gets the Avia. It would have definitely put a dent in my day.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that
we
was
got
so
it.
Satisfying.
So there's the double
80
pave.
points, I think, right?
Yep. 85
Did you
maybe?
even buy smoke?
No.
Did you buy
Why
smoke?
do I need smoke? What do I need smoke for? Automatic victory. Automatic victory. No, and then
Wait,
I just...
what is, can you see what Quicksilver is doing? Like, does he realize that this is your whole opener?
Yeah, so he had sent stuff to golf as well,
Yeah.
and he was going to go down here, and then it's redirecting over, so we have that right now, and then he's coming up with more reinforcements this way, but it takes time, and...
Oh, yes. Oh, so satisfying. Oh, I didn't know the automatic tracer was red. I always thought it was...
Yeah, it's slightly red tinted. It's a little goofy. We'll see a lot more of it in action here, but I don't know. Like, I first bought 2 Fennec Toe 2s because I saw the Paves and I thought, okay, well, let's get rid of that. And here comes Seed, but, like, against 4 automatics.
Baited!
On we go. Out we go. Wait, no, that was white. Why was it red before and then white there?
I think maybe ground attack is red. I don't know. That's my guess.
Maybe. I guess different munitions maybe is the reason, but
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Anyway, I got one on the
Wait,
Paves.
what happened to one of the... Wait, what? How?
Put Toe 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we popped up, we took a shot.
Too busy watching the...
I was during game 2, I thought he had 2 of them left. But, yeah, alas. Boom.
Oh! No.
Yeah.
Not
So
quite,
it's
not
still
quite yet,
alive.
not quite yet.
But, yeah, I was like doing the best I can. And then, I don't know, so we were in voice chat, we are just sort of goofing around, and I even commented, like, I don't have anything anywhere else. I don't know.
Does he have anything anywhere else?
Yeah, a little bit. So he has some stuff over in golf. It's really just been... Oh, jeez, there's a cat in the background. Sorry about that. She's going nuts. I think the Reskas would have been particularly helpful, but like he's moving it eventually, and this will help him if the game survives this first part. But like, I figured I either take Charlie or I lose, and it's not looking like I'm gonna take Charlie. Like, I lost an automatic to a Pion, and I only have one M41. I've lost most of my Panzergren and Martyr 2s to the Paves. Like, Baltic Mech was a brutal counter to this. I think it was really kind of goofy. Man. Sorry, it's been a little while since I've recorded. I've had a rough couple weeks. I've been saying a rough couple weeks the last couple months. Jesus. Yesterday I was on the phone with people for like different shit for hours, and it's just sort of demoralizing, right? Then I don't want to get on and record when I sound like, oh man, I just want to, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It's been a little while, but yeah, I mean, what would you have done in this situation, such that it is?
I would not have done it. I don't know. The thing that maybe scares me from 1v1s is not knowing what's happening on your flanks. Like, I usually can't micro more than just one zone. So I try... Yeah, so like, it will bug me so much that there's nothing in Echo, and nothing in Golf, and nothing in whatever the... Bravo?
Yeah, Bravo on the side.
Yeah, Bravo, yeah. Bravo on the side.
There's AA, by the way.
Not
No,
anymore.
not anymore. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
get you, and it definitely was
Oh,
something that was bothering me. Yeah, yeah. BMP ones. I turned to face the
yeah,
Pion,
that's enough.
so
Okay, okay.
like we have
Still in the
one.
game. We're still in the game. Yeah.
Does this count as still in the game? I don't know.
I
The
don't
real
know.
thing I think is the double toe 2 buy at the beginning sort of made it so that I didn't have any reinforcements here on the ground.
Yeah, but
And
I guess that's
Quicks,
okay because you have to get like stuff really, really quickly anyway.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I figured if I was gonna win this right off the bat, it would be by basically shoving the automatics all the way through into this woods line. But I wasn't able to do it,
Mm,
right? Because you get here and you can shoot across the bridge, but
yep.
instead, like,
And basically, you cut off everything.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
cut everything off. Oh,
Yeah, the
that's
mighty
sad.
quad automatic has fallen, but you know, I figure at this point I'll buy the best unit in the game and send them
Yeah.
everywhere. And I don't know, we have time. I have 0 tick on Quicksilver at all. He has a presence in
Yeah.
golf, I don't. I have nothing in Bravo, I have nothing in Foxtrot. I don't know. I didn't surrender here just because I was sitting there going, you know what? We're chatting, we're having a good time. I have one more automatic that I can buy, and yeah, that's good enough for me, man. It's good enough. Let's see what happens and play it out.
I
So,
might have bought a CV for Echo. Like now with hindsight, like that he's not moving in golf, so I might have bought a CV in Echo just to zone him out. I mean, not zone him out, but kind of like have that mental.
yeah,
Um,
for sure, for sure. I
you
should have
know,
done that
yeah,
instead of the ECR, but it should be coming
yeah.
soon. I just wanted the ECR because I knew he'd start actually microing
Buying
that
AA. Yeah,
AA. Yeah, because like
I see.
I don't know, because we got another pave there and we damaged the marksman,
Yeah,
and that's just it's a lot of points losses on both sides, right? Like I lost quad automatic, that's not anything to scoff at, but
yeah.
yeah, we made it hurt. So I don't know, maybe worth it, probably not, because like he's here now.
Now he's moving. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is why we're cutting off those angles, right? Like his Panzer DX 90,
Yep.
what can they really do from here, right? Like this is sort of the end objective. Sometimes you get into here,
Yep.
he's not going to cross the bridge, so
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. More M41s. That's the answer. I take 2 cards of these. You'd be surprised how often I run out.
Wow. Okay. I've tried bringing them in team games, like even just one. I just feel like they're so
Well, of course they're
difficult
anemic if you
to
have like tons
manage.
of heavies and super heavies and everything. But
Yeah.
you don't have that here really. And even in 1v1s, like if either one of us took a super heavy, right? Like let's say he had taken a super heavy and thrown it down here, or I had, that's 170 points. It's almost 20% of your opener.
Yep.
And so it means that these guys really can still live on the flanks and be more or less okay, right? And
Yep.
then they get you vision, they get you
And be
fire
a menace,
support.
probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you have more than one lane to play in.
Yep.
So it's just different. I'm not saying it's better. That was supposed to be a gun run, by the way, but I lost sight on the Raskas. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's that sort of game, right? So, MD
Yeah.
Jupiter, I finally decided to cap Echo, just 'cause I was thinking, you know, I still have Heimat shoots in here, I still have Panzergren, 6 men. He might not feel comfortable capping Charlie soon, in which
Yep.
case I really do need the +2. And we're going in, there's the marksman.
Oh, Quicksilver! You
Yeah.
forgot to switch it off. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
I
get the
did.
supply truck. Get the
Yep.
supply truck. Oh yes.
15
War
points,
crimes.
worth it off the MLU, right?
Oh, and I see what you tried to do there. Yeah, you try to get the Panzer grenades out to bait the Paive or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. It didn't really work,
Ah.
and the Totu is just sort of overextending
I
here,
think
but I
there's a
figured...
Grom. Yeah, I think there was a Grom. Maybe you didn't see the Grom on the left of the Totu, on like the north.
I
of the Totu.
did.
Yeah.
I thought it would
Oh,
be
you
out of
oh.
ammunition, because it had already killed a
Oh.
recon Fennec. And
Yep.
then I just go here and I low hover, and I was thinking, okay, anything comes through here, I smack it.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
you know, maybe...
Oh, unfortunately, it doesn't shoot CC.
Yeah, no, like, better to do this with something like the Dutch-German 65 pointer.
Yeah, the escort.
Yeah, the escort. But
I can see now why the M41A1s are quite busted. For 10 points, that is, or like 20-point call out.
yeah,
That's
like they're
really
clearing a lot of stuff here. They're clearing Raskas, they're
Even the Fennec
blocking...
20mm, I can see how the Fennec 20mm is like good in this situation, or like really punches above its weight.
Yeah, I mean, these won't, but they're just sort of announcing themselves. I wanted to see what was going
yeah.
on. Like, the thing is, against a mech
That's
deck...
Grom in the Promet.
Yeah, it's Grom in the Prominent, exactly. But
Oh yes. Wait, why
Had
did you
to
call her
re-aim.
ASF? Did you call her? Did you call out an ASF?
No, so he
Oh, I
bought
mean, did
this
you
in
call?
response to
Oh,
my MLU.
what the hell is that?
It's
Oh,
down vetted.
I mean, but
Um,
oh no, but I meant like currently now. I mean, why did he call out the plane at that moment? Like, didn't you already?
that I don't know. He might have been helicopter hunting with it, honestly. Ooh.
Oh, the rack. Oh, oh well. I mean, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, you win some, you lose a lot.
Yeah. Right now, I have no idea if you traded positively or not.
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll
Does
see,
he have
right?
anything in Bravo?
We'll
I think
see.
coming from the Delta side, you won't even play in Bravo. I think. I'm not sure.
So coming from the Delta side, you have to like all in Bravo or not touch it. So I actually just got
Yep.
beaten last night by Claver on this map because he went all in around the side.
Oh.
Did we get it?
Yeah.
We hit
No,
it, didn't kill it.
He's no. He switched off the.
You're right,
He
you're right.
switched off his gun mid-flight.
You're right. Yeah, so you can from red go all the way around, and maybe I'll show you that after we're done with this one because it was really terrifying, and Claver did really well with it. But like, you put your entire opener on this road, and you take it all the way around, and you cut in here.
Yep.
And unless my side opened full into like Bravo, which is really risky, it's just really tough to deal with. And
Yeah.
why would I open
Yeah.
all in here? Because then like it counters this one strategy, but it leaves me open to a golf push. It leaves me open to a foxtrot push. Like you can't, right?
Yeah.
So it's a
I don't know,
pretty
I think
brutal
I would
strategy.
I think I'd open with infantry into Bravo town and then just play the rest of the map and then just ignore that zone.
That's more common. So the game against Claver last night, I got an ATGM and recon here and here, and then I got something. I got recon infantry up to this town.
Yep.
But even though
Or
they
even
did,
rifleman would be good, I think. Good
yeah,
enough.
yeah, cool. M41
Oh, yeah, there
beating
we go.
BMPs, but
Same price.
yeah, like even that wasn't enough. Like I killed an Osa and I damaged some other stuff with it in the other game, but it's like he had 700 points here. So I don't know. It's
Ooh.
just it's really rough to deal with. I don't know.
Yeah, that might actually be better because if you, I mean, coming from Delta side, if you secure the entirety of Bravo,
Yeah, so you lock down
it's really
here.
really hard. Yeah, you lock down one zone and then you can just play from the other side. And because Charlie and Golf are so near your spawn, you can actually call stuff out. Like you won't lose it that quickly.
Yeah, it's relatively easier to defend. And then the tricky thing with this side as well is if you call reinforcements from blue side up to Fox, and they go through here, then
Yep.
Once red takes Bravo, they can squeeze this town, and then you start shooting at
Yep.
it. So now I have to reinforce like long way for everything.
Yep.
Worst bomber ever.
Why do you miss?
Yep.
Or is it just hello? What the? Oh, I mean, maybe because you T-pause further up.
Yeah,
Or
I
did you
too.
not?
I did fire position farther out, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Now we play the grind, right? So I think I was taking Landjet Mac. That's
Yep.
why I have such high infantry vet. And I figured, okay, well, we lost our entire opener and like the 1,000 points after it, so you know, let's just go. Establish ground control with Dragoner, get the Martyr 1A3s in, and yeah.
Actually, start playing the game.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Should probably start playing like 13 minutes in, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh god, I love this game sometimes. Like even when you lose, it's so nice. Maybe I'm a weirdo for that one, but like I don't mind this. I think it's fun. Like what other time than a friendly game are you going to be able to try something like quad automatic? And if you lose, you lose, and if you win, you win, and either way, it's just kind of goofily entertaining, right? Like if you go into a public match and you don't know the guy and you do something like that, at best they'll call you a cheeser. At worst, they'll like cuss you out and never play with you again. So
I mean, I guess it's probably not worth playing with them in that case.
yeah, maybe, but like everyone has that thing that really drives them up a wall. And
MG3.
yeah.
Wow.
So the other thing I'll comment on here, just a minor criticism I think for Quicksilver. Like if we were from his point, and I mean, goodness gracious, let me just preface this by I'm criticizing my entire front opener here in my entire first 12 minutes of the game. So this is not, you know, without counterbalance, but I think Quicksilver really should have, when he saw me buy the Fenix and saw me buy in the air, I think then you just buy stuff on the ground and squeeze out Golf and Fox and make it so I can never get back in here. Because as it is, like, I have a lot of space.
Yep.
Like a lot more space.
That's one thing I didn't really like about playing 1v1s is that I like to meet the enemy head on, like everything he has and everything I have, and then let's go, rather than having to guess and like have it down to not really luck, but like maybe like like a decision that each of us made to maybe not send a full opener here and send a little bit over there.
Yeah,
like I don't really like fighting not really unbalanced fights. It's more like, I mean, if it's gonna be like a full, like I want to fight the entire enemy in one place.
I feel like you would hate playing me in 1v1 because I usually I often I lost the MLU.
Come on.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Not worth it.
Worth
but...
it. Oh wait, no.
Nope.
Oh, not what? Yeah. Oh.
Mech deck, Groms everywhere.
Yeah.
Groms everywhere, but
not worth it.
Like, I don't know. So when I take those engagements, I'll definitely show you the Claver game after this. So in that game, I opened into Golf, expecting him to push Golf. And I opened with, double 2A1, a bunch of chaff, a bunch of fire support. And my whole expectation was to meet him here, engage him here, and push him forward. And because I did that, and because he opened fully on this side, it's like, I couldn't even exploit with what I had. Like 2 Leopard 2A1s and a bunch of chaff and like a single squad of elites.
But Golf looks very, very easy to defend.
It is.
From Delta side.
So you have
2 town blocks, like two like areas.
Yeah, the biggest threat.
Like 2 fallback lines, kind of.
Quad miss, by the way. The biggest threat to Golf, if you're on this side, is if blue comes over here and they just live in the forest.
Oh yeah. Makes sense.
So like, you can go around here. Oh, you put your CV here. That's cute. I have double KCT going up here, right? Like, oh, I did that. I didn't see it. Well, it's probably right here because what Madman puts it up this way. So now I bomb that or I shell that.
The best. Only the best.
Yeah, I did actually cap one time up. Like, I capped here with a command tank after I had capped all of this because I figured there was to be stuff around the side, but. Golf.
They never would have guessed.
Yeah, this map has surprising vulnerabilities that sometimes feel a little unfair. It's like, oh, I opened here and you just did an opener that counters mine. Right? Like, I don't know. People love or hate this map, I think. I kind of love it, even though it is that swingy. But I know people who absolutely hate it because, they're going in to play a game of ranked. From red side, they open into Fox and Golf, and then blue side like 2-point pushes successfully, right? Like they Golf opener, I 2-point push, and I know people who hate it because blue side they open Golf Fox and they get the reach around into Bravo, and it's like, yeah,
it's annoying to have to deal with, especially crossing the rivers and the bridges.
Yeah, and it's not like things like Punch Bowl, right? Like Punch Bowl, people sort of expect the 1-point rush sometimes, and they expect to fight over the 2s. Well, even then, there's really a lot fewer ways for your opener not just to be completely useless against what your opponent does. Which is goofy, because like this is a really small map, but look at how wide it is, right? Like it's a lot of space. And that space is forests, and it's a lot of terrain, and there's the river, and yeah, it's just goofy.
Yeah, like the space is kind of blocked by
whole bunch of whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, like there's like mountains, there's bridges, there's forests.
Yeah.
So it's easily defensible and really hard to rotate, I guess. It's really hard to rotate the stuff around.
Yeah, I mean, like from this side, if you want to rotate, like let's say I was in Golf, I want to rotate, I have to really pull out this way, back around this road, and then up again. Which can be a little bit unpleasant sometimes. So Quicksilver, back to the game that we're actually watching this whole time.
Yes.
I think Quicksilver, the reason he didn't spread out more earlier was he figured I'd lost so much stuff that he'd just BMP1, BMP2, and Wilk, like critical mass sort of thing, like Soviet style gameplay. And I gotta say,
I love that kind of gameplay.
I hate that kind of gameplay. By the way, expect the MiG-21 MFs if you play this guy. It's really good with them. Dekensgrupa. Yeah. I was out of position here. Well, so I was hoping these were called in before he started pushing, and I was hoping to get them up here, split them, and then send one like here and one here.
Yeah.
and you zone out Foxtrot pushes, right? Because that wilt comes up, it gets side shotted.
Yep.
But M41. Yeah, I mean, just that's what, 4 kills, 5 kills.
Yeah.
So doesn't need much more than that to pay for itself. Man pads. I don't know. It's such a mech. People will also call this Hell in a Very Mech place because it's such a mech-centered map. Outside of the opener, like the opener, if you go Moto and you do this, it's like your one option. I think that's strong for Moto, but I mean, this is just a mech fight now. So, what do you think of the Martyr 1A3, by the way?
Okay, from a team game perspective, not good. Milan F ATGMs in general, for team games, you should get the cheapest one possible. Because if you're playing like decent players, they'll be able to counter ATGMs really well, or they'll be able to know to send out chaff to have the ATGMs to soak up all of the ammo. So if you have like 10-point ATGMs, they upvet really fast, and yeah, it's really good. I wouldn't spend points on high-end ATGM, especially high-end ATGM carriers. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like
fair.
the Milan is way too slow because if it's like a stationary position like the ATGM's infantry squad, because they're not gonna move, right? They're just gonna stay in one spot and then sit and shoot. But for a Model 1A3, I guess you want to keep it moving. You want to keep it advancing with your push, and then the ATGM just doesn't sync very well. Same with the Warrior Milan or
Yeah,
like
that's
any
fair.
other ATGM bound.
Because there's no
vehicle.
stabilizer, right? So like if you're actively moving, it can't really do much.
Yep.
And
And I think as like a stationary, hang on, let me just pull up the army. Even as like a stationary emplacement, I don't know, 45% accuracy, 25 points, and it usually comes in something that's really expensive, right? Like okay, Deccan's Grouper is the cheapest option you can get it in.
yeah, and
But-
that's what I bring it in for mech here. Like this is Deccan's Grupa Martyr 1A3. Oh, this really got me. So 10 strength, 10 strength.
Yep.
But
the
fire made me retreat at first, and then I get a little cagey and like, yeah, a little bit of difference in weight
my
class.
gosh.
He deals 8, I deal 7.
Nah, yeah, that's it. Game over.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. Tank fights are all about, especially knife fights. They're all about who fires first.
Yeah, and he
You should've
fired
just backed
first.
up. And you had like Deccan's Grouper, you just moved the Deccan's Grouper to the side. You just backed up, then break line of sight. If he pops out, Deccan's Grouper side shot.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, yeah, sometimes in 1v1s you don't have perfect micro all the time
Yeah.
because of all that, which is something I hate because I would love to micro my stuff perfectly all the time. And even
I mean, so
sometimes
would
in
everyone.
team games I have, yeah. But I feel it's like such a waste if I don't manage to do it.
Yeah, it definitely is. But I mean, I think that's true regardless of game mode as well. Just like I would love to be perfect all the time. Yes, in fact, this is true. Yeah, so this is what I wanted the Milan up here for, basically. Ooh.
Hang on,
Sorry,
let me know if
computer.
there's anything.
Well, we only have 4 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left, so
Yeah.
something big happens clearly.
Yeah. Let me know when it happens because I'm actually looking at the Model 183. You made me think about it.
Hmm.
I
Well,
want
that's
to compare
good.
the stuff on blue and see what happens. Stuff on red and then see because I do use. I mean, I realize I don't use any ATGM APCs on blue, but I use ATGM APCs on red. And why? I don't know. Let me think.
Did you use
about
the
it.
BMP3 or the BMD3 or something like that? Or oh wait, you'll want to see this. Hold
No.
on. You'll want to see this.
Okay, wait. We'll talk about that later.
Okay, you see this tank coming out here?
Eon, PSW T55.
I believe so. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he killed 2 of my martyrs. My Fennec Toe 2 was low hovered. We see it. This spot is really goofy. Because so many people will have stuff there, and I just like I low hover
Yep.
something here, they can't shoot it.
Abuse the line of sight.
Yep.
Press one button, and
Yep.
then something dies, and you go back.
Change altitude, kill something, change altitude again.
Is there another tank? The Model 183s could come down and fire support. Or are you just keeping that safe?
I'm
mean,
keeping it
just
safe right
cheap.
now, just because like this stuff's probably gonna die anyway. And BMP ones, like with the Martyr 1A3 injured, I didn't want to lose one because these guys have roadblocked a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And I was quite happy with that. So, but at this point, I was actually doing a little bit of a split push here as well, if that can actually count as it. Heimat shoots in Deccan's group of Martyr 1A3s, and it's diverting
Ooh,
attention.
That's a lot of planes, isn't it?
It's double Hawk Bomber, it's 120 points. And I don't think, yeah, not super effective. Those you have to know You have to really be hitting a
Oh,
stationary
Model
target.
183. Wow, yeah, okay, no wonder you kept the Model 183s there. That's good.
Yeah, this is one of my, like, you'll lose stuff if you have it here and someone actually pushes up with armor, but yeah, I really like this spot for this sort of fire support. Because it protects over here, quad stack of M41s, and then I was getting ballsy. I'm just gonna go cap this side. What's like, I know there's a tank right here, but we can totally sit and chill right there, right, guys? Yeah.
Just buy a puff of smoke.
Yeah. So at this point, it was wrapping up. This game was actually, I think it was really late at night, and that for me means that it was the middle of the day for Quicksilver. So we called it quits here in about a minute. But I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I certainly did during. So.
Oh, is he trying to bomb your CV?
He was letting me know that he could. Which is fair. Like, this has not been the most genteel game. Yeah. See, you get punches like that, and it's like, yeah, I mean, it might not have killed it, but, I mean, 24 AP.
It definitely got rid of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And now it's pulled back, and it buys you time. Like, I like it because it buys you time, not because it's necessarily the best.
Yeah, no, one thing I was looking at the Model 183 card, I did not realize it's 5 front.
Yep.
I've never actually brought out the Model 183, I'll be honest. Like, when I said that and I shat on it, I did not realize it was 5 front.
I wouldn't bring it
only at
out.
25 point.
I think I only bring it out in mech decks. Because otherwise,
Okay,
I mean,
like,
it's...
if I bring this out, it's gonna be for the auto cannon and the 5 front. I'm not even gonna care about the 80 gem. The 80 gem's a bonus. It's like a free gift. Because on red, I really love the BMP2 OBR 1986, and it's 5 points extra. That has a slightly, I don't know, better word, the Conqueror's M, which is 23 AP, 50%, and 2625 range. So it has more range, a bit more accuracy, and 1 less AP, which I think the AP at 23-24 doesn't really matter at heat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, but the Model 183 has 1 more front armor than the BMP OBR 1986, and for me, I bring the OBR 1986 compared to the other BMPs is because of the front armor.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
I'm looking
just...
at the Model 183 and I think, what have I been missing? I've played, how many hours have I played this
Well,
game?
it also gets squeezed by other IFVs from West Germany, right? Like people zone in on the Martyr 2.
Right?
People will look at the Martyr 1 for like your cheaper option.
Yeah, that's me.
By the way,
oh my
Lara
gosh,
106 way more valuable than the automatics were. Look at that single Neva kill in the CC. It's like, yeah, okay, that was a 10 point.
More than the automatic.
Automatic killed like
really.
2 BMP ones, and yeah, I don't know. It was a hell of a game. It was a lot of fun. So thank you for casting it with me. If you stick around, maybe we'll do another. But thank you guys for hanging around. We'll see you again real soon.